Yo, 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 what's going on, ladies and gents? How are you doing? Doing another recap, this time of the Ajax and the Atalanta game, and then the Real Madrid and the Borussia Monchengladbach game, man. What do you guys think about this game? Holy crap, what can I say about the Ajax game? Because Ajax had a 2-0 lead, and it seems like that today we just witnessed these crazy comebacks. Like, seriously, I really am just in a loss of words right now because this is the craziest ending that I've saw to the Champions League games right now. The Champions League qualifiers. Because first of all, Ajax first half they were doing so well. Like I was absolutely impressed with Ajax performance. Because when the game started, I thought that Ajax were gonna win this game. But Atalanta in the second half, give him credit. I think that Ajax kind of regressed in the second half, if I'm being honest here, because, Ajax, they could have won this game. Give him credit. I think that Ajax kind of, I think they could have won this game, but it's just that, that Atalanta, they just didn't give up, man. They didn't give up, and that's what matters at the end of the day, So, great draw today. Zapata, he, without a doubt, deserves man of the match, because he's the one that initiated that comeback for Atalanta. And then Tadic, he scored a penalty first, and then Traore makes it 2-0. So it looked like that it was going to be Ajax's favor, but Ajax, it seems like that Ajax just continued to blow these crucial games. Like, I can't tell you whether Ajax to say that Ajax blew it, or whether it's just that Atalanta just in the better half were better than Ajax. But Ajax after that comeback, they were making a late push, but they just couldn't seem to, find the momentum or that chance that they needed to make the game 3-2. Because I thought that the game was going to end 3-2 for Atalanta, if I'm being honest here. Because that's the way how the game could end it. Because you know how it's like once a team gets the equalizer, then the momentum can be on their side. But today, I thought that the momentum was on Atalanta's side in the second half. But I feel bad for Ajax because I don't know what's going on with Ajax right now, because I see this Ajax team, they have great potential, but it's just they can't seem to stop blowing these freaking games. Like it just it just doesn't make any sense. But regardless, man, give it up to Atalanta, man. Great impressive performance by them today. Impressive performance. But I just think that now Ajax, they have a lot of work to do. Let's be honest here. Ajax have a lot of freaking work to do, in my honest opinion, if they want to be taken seriously as Champions League contenders. Because for once, I kind of feel like that Ajax today kind of blew the game. I feel like that maybe they kind of blew it just because I feel like that they let their guard down after they scored the second goal. But still, let's talk about the Real Madrid game. Oh my goodness. So I've been telling people this, that you don't want to count Real Madrid out, and look what happened, man. Real Madrid tonight just made one of the craziest comebacks in Champions League history. Another heroic time for Madrid, in which they were able to just make another great comeback courtesy of Benzema and then Casemiro. And it just goes to show that as long as Sergio Ramos is there at Madrid, I don't think Madrid are gonna be considered out of Champions League contention anytime soon. I think that they still have what it takes to go far in the Champions League, but to win the Champions League, I don't think they're going to win the Champions League just because they don't have a solid, consistent goal scorer. And Hazard today, I don't know what's going on with Hazard at Madrid. That's the shocking part, is what is up with Hazard. It just seems like that ever since Hazard joined Madrid, it just hasn't been. Was Madrid even playing tonight? I don't think that Hazard was playing at all tonight. Let me take a look, because, Hazard, was he fit for tonight's game or no? I'm not sure, though. But regardless, what a crazy ending tonight for the Champions League games. Seriously, he could be back in action. And tonight, Hazard looks like he played a very, very abysmally for Madrid. 3 times dispossessed. Wow. That's just, that's crazy. Because, Hazard, he should be doing good at Madrid. He shouldn't be struggling, because, they paid all that money for him, but just for him to underperform is crazy. So really, Madrid, I think they're gonna have to be dependent on Benzema the most in order for him to initiate any goals for them, because Benzema right now has been the solid striker for Madrid, I have to say, ever since Cristiano Ronaldo left, if I'm being honest here with you people. But let's take a look at the game between going back to the Atalanta and Ajax game. I was kind of frustrated because I really felt like Ajax deserved to win this game because Ajax deserved to go far in the Champions League, but it just seems like that Ajax, they are just having a problem with holding on to leads. I think that's what Ajax's biggest problem is currently at the moment, is not being able to hold on to a lead and capitalize and take advantage of it. And I think that we saw the same thing today for them tonight against Atalanta. But hey, second half Atalanta, I feel like the game was on their side, but towards the end part of the game, I think that that Ajax, they were desperately pushing for that winner, but it's just they couldn't find that clinical finishing, you know, and that's why they, I think, drew this game 2-2 with Atalanta, you know. But the next game between Madrid and Inter is going to be pretty big, but hey, Madrid in the Champions League, just because they made that comeback doesn't mean that they, I think, are going to win the next game against Inter Milan. But hey, I could be wrong though. Could be wrong, but wow, this game was possibly the most entertaining besides the Ajax and Atalanta game, because I chose to watch this game over the Madrid and the Borussia Monchengladbach game. But I'm gonna take a look at the player ratings. So let's see. For Ajax, the best player that had the highest rating tonight was Anthony. He played pretty well, I have to say. Dusan Tadic had a 6.9 rating, even though he scored a penalty for him today. And then Traore had the highest rating today for Ajax, 8.3 rating. So Traore, I think he played pretty well today. And then Tadic, he was the first one to score a pen. And then, yeah, I thought it was going to be in Ajax's favor, but what's just going on with Ajax right now, dude? I really don't know what on earth is going on with them, but it just seems like that Ajax just can't catch a break. That's the thing about Ajax, is that I feel like that they are just not able to catch any breaks. And that's maybe it's just bad luck. I don't know what it is right now, but anyways, and then for Atalanta, the highest rating without a doubt was Zapata. Zapata deserves man of the match. He was absolutely clinical in the second half. I mean, yeah, I think that he scored all those goals in the second half. Let me see, pretty sure that he did. And for him just to initiate that comeback, he deserves the man of the match award, in my honest opinion, because, hey, if anything, like, he could have netted a hat-trick tonight, because that's just how incredible he was for them. I'd have to say. So, yeah, second half, he scored 2 goals in a span of 6 freaking minutes. 6 minutes. That's just absolutely crazy, you know. And I just believe that now that today he played well, because I thought that Ilicic was going to score today. I imagine Ilicic having a big game, but surprisingly, Ilicic didn't score, but Zapata tonight, he stepped up, and he delivered a man-of-the-match performance, I have to say. So, hey, give props to him. Incredible comeback by Atalanta. But, man, I just feel bad for Ajax, because I feel like that Ajax deserve to play way better than how they're currently playing, because, I mean, they were just coming off of a 13-0 victory over, Venlo. But just tonight, man, they once again had a lead, and they just freaking blew it. They just absolutely blew it. And that's the problem with Ajax that I've seen, is that they just can't hold on to leads in crucial games. I'm not talking about, you know, the Eredivisie games. I'm talking about Champions League games, like what it is with Ajax and their inability to hold on to a lead in the Champions League. Because, like, against Tottenham, they should have gone to the final last year. You know, they should have freaking gone to the final. I really thought that last year in the Champions League final we were going to see a Barcelona and Ajax game, and it's just a big shame that we never got the chance to see that, because, I mean, it's just, my predictions were just absolutely ruined last year. Like, I was pretty, like, salty about my predictions being ruined, you know. But yeah, and then the Chelsea game, when Ajax had a 4-1 lead against Chelsea, and they almost blew it against Chelsea, and now tonight seems like they almost blew it against Borussia. Against Atalanta. So, I mean, I don't know what it is with Ajax, but right now Ajax, their biggest problem is trying to hold on to a freaking lead. Like, they just can't seem to hold on to any leads, because I don't know how else to describe Ajax's misfortunes in the Champions League in the last 2 years, I'd have to say. You know, but hey, that's just me keeping it real. So, I mean, maybe they still have a chance, but at this point, they could transfer to the Europa League, because, I mean, yeah, they lost tonight. I mean, they didn't lose, they drew, so they're currently, I think, still third. And then the next game against Midtjylland, if they fail to beat Midtjylland, then I really will not know what to say about Ajax. But Liverpool, I think Liverpool got a win tonight against Midtjylland as well. But I don't see how Liverpool are going to go far in the Champions League, because, I mean, they're back four. They're very thin at the back four just because Van Dijk's injury. I think that's probably going to decrease their chances of making it to another Champions League final. Because if Van Dijk was playing in Liverpool, would have been in contention. But since Van Dijk is hurt, I mean, I don't see how Liverpool are going to be able to, how their back four is going to be able to keep up against the big clubs that they're going to be facing if they manage to qualify. Because, I mean, this is a pretty easy group, I'd have to say, for Liverpool, because they won tonight 2-0 against Midtjylland. Jota, he scored the first goal, and then Salah netted in a penalty to give Liverpool the full win. But, I mean, I kind of knew that Liverpool were going to win this game, so that's why I didn't watch this game, because I feel like this game was predictable, but I feel like that the Atalanta and Ajax game was just way more way more entertaining, because, I mean, I just prefer to watch it, you know. But regardless, Traore, he seems like a rising star for Ajax, because, I mean, if Traore can continue to be impressive for Ajax, then, hey, I think that Traore is going to be able to help carry Ajax very, very far, despite him only being 19 years old. I see great things happening for him just because recently he's just been on a roll in these last couple of games for Ajax. I mean, he had a crazy performance against Venlo, and tonight he had another great performance in the Champions League. So, hey, he could be a rising talent, especially in the Champions League goal scorer, and for him to get his name on the, you know, goal scoring books in the Champions League just goes to show you that, you know, that he looks like a very promising player for him, especially like with I don't know who else is you know, who else is gonna be able to you know, be that rising player for Ajax, because I mean, I think he's the best rising player for Ajax ever since, you know, Frankie de Jong, if I'm being honest here with you people. But yeah, so I think I already covered the ratings, but I think that Ajax, they should have won this freaking game. But hey, for me, I think this game was more entertaining than the Madrid and Borussia Monchengladbach game, if I'm being honest here. But Real Madrid today, they once again, I kind of knew they were going to make a comeback, because, you know, Real Madrid are just that type of team that didn't give up, and sure enough, they didn't give up. And Casemiro, regardless of what opinion you have on Casemiro, you got to give him props. Like, for him to step up and just score that clutch goal goes to show you that he still continues to be one of the most underrated midfielders in Europe, you know. So wow, what a Champions League what a Champions League day that this was. So right now I'm probably just gonna look at the subreddit, to the Reddit, soccer subreddit, to see what people have to say about the games that they watched today. So yeah, that's that. Let's see. It was just the craziest Champions League day, because first Bartomeu resigns, and then Madrid just make that crazy comeback from against Mönchengladbach. And I really felt like Gladbach were going to win when they were up 2-0. Like, that was just my initial reaction, you know. So yeah, that's that. Spurs versus Madrid in a Europa League would be a must-watch game. Yeah, I think it'll be a crazy game, but I don't think Madrid are going to go to the Europa League, because, I mean, that would be actually pretty... it'd actually be pretty shocking if Madrid were to go to the Europa League, you know. Zidane has no clue what he's doing. He's out of this death matching a club of Real Sociedad without Ronaldo. Real versus Sevilla Europa League final. But I imagine Real Madrid are probably going to splash money on a big-name player. Because, I mean, knowing Madrid, they're definitely going to splash money on a big player and all that stuff. So, yeah. But just because Madrid made that comeback doesn't mean that they don't have a lot of problems. Because I feel like that Madrid right now, they have quite some problems on their team in terms of just not being able to produce Champions League results. Because last game against Shakhtar, they lost. And now it just seems like that their Champions League dream might be not necessarily over, but I mean, against Inter, if they fail to win the Inter Milan game, then I see them going to the Europa League, if I'm being honest here for once. You know, I mean, there's just no other way to really describe it at all, and all that stuff. What's up, Alec? Yeah, I know. I already read it that he's re-signed as a Barcelona president. So honestly, this should be a step in the right direction for Barcelona. I think that that now because of his resignation, then maybe new great things can happen at Barcelona. Because I would love to see great things happen at Barcelona. Because I would hate to see Barcelona just experience a complete decline in football. Because I mean, really, I mean, Barcelona, them and Manchester United were the first teams that I grew up watching. Even though I was a Bayern fan, I remember that like it was yesterday watching the 2011 Champions League final between Manchester United and Barcelona. When Manchester United were still a really good team too, when they were not in complete disarray like how they are in now. Because I remember like Ryan Giggs, I think Ryan Giggs was still in that United squad in 2011. I'm not 100% sure. And then Rooney, you had yeah, they did struggle versus Lokomotiv, but I think it's because I don't need to make excuses, but I think it's because of that Alphonso Davies injury that's the reason why they struggled. Because if Alphonso Davies was playing, then I do believe that Bayern would have won that game by I'd say 3 or 4 Gs, just because Alphonso Davies would have caused all sorts of problems for Lokomotiv's back four, because there was no way that Lokomotiv's back four would have been able to defend against Alphonso Davies, especially his speed and dribbling. Like, no way that they would have defended it, but because, we didn't have him, then I feel that kind of made life a lot easier for Lokomotiv, and that their back four was just able to keep up with our front attack. Because, we besides Alphonso Davies, the only pacey players we have are Leroy Sané and Gnabry and Koeman. Like, that's it, But Gnabry, he was way off today. I don't know what happened, but he just played absolutely off. And Sané, still don't know why he wasn't playing today, because he was out with because I know he's coming back from that injury, but still I think that Sané should have been given some playing time. But hey, it seems like that Hansi decided to go with his gut and just not play him at all, just keep him on the bench. But sure enough, Kimmich, he bailed us out in this game. I can admit that against Lokomotiv, Kimmich single-handedly just bailed us out at all. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, us playing a highline is the reason why we were able to win that Champions League against PSG, just because of us having the ability to play a highline. Then it's just going to work out wonders for us. And because of the current players we have, they fit Hansi's system. And because of Alphonso Davies and the rest of Bayern players being able just to fit Hansi's system, then that's what allows us to succeed, I feel like. But, it'll be interesting for us to go against Barcelona again. I imagine that we're probably going to go against Barcelona in a rematch of the Champions League. That'd be pretty crazy for us to go against Barca in a rematch, And I think that Barcelona are playing tomorrow against Juventus, so tomorrow's going to be pretty sick too, with Barcelona going against Juve. But the only downside is Ronaldo's not going to be playing, because I think Ronaldo tested positive again. And I think because of that, from what I've read, Ronaldo could be out tomorrow for the game against Barcelona, which sucks, because I'm really looking forward to seeing that Messi-Ronaldo showdown, especially in the Champions League, because last time we got a Messi versus Cristiano Ronaldo showdown in the Champions League was 2011, when Barcelona won 2-0 against Real Madrid in the first leg, because that's the last time that Barcelona and Real Madrid, Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi have met in a Champions League. Because El Clasico, La Ligas were okay, but what would have been more funner was seeing in Champions League El Clasico. That would have been even more lit, Ronaldo versus Messi and all that. But it just seems like that we're not gonna get that matchup tomorrow. But hopefully we can get it in the next time that Barcelona and Juventus beat. So that's what I imagine is probably going to happen, and all that. But what else is there to say about the Ajax game tonight, man? Ajax, nothing much else to say except that they can't seem to hold on to leads when it matters the most in Champions League games. And that's just really frustrating to watch, because Ajax are supposed to be a respectable team that can, go far. But it just seems like that is just the opposite that's happening from the Champions League. Because, yeah, Eredivisie, they can win all those Eredivisie games. But in the Champions League, don't know what's going on. But, hey, it is what it is. But, yeah, pretty nice game. Nice day for the Champions League games. So looking forward to that. Barcelona and Juventus clash tomorrow. I think that Ronaldo not playing is probably gonna, definitely increase Barca's chances of winning. So I can't wait to see how Barcelona are going to fare off tomorrow against Juve. If Barcelona can get their stuff together, and if Griezmann can finally learn to step up for Barca, because I don't know what it is with Griezmann, but I think Griezmann is going to have to step up tomorrow. I think Barcelona are going to have to rely on a great performance from Griezmann, because Griezmann, he just needs to step up tomorrow. What is going on with Griezmann at Barcelona right now? I just cannot explain what is going on with Griezmann at Barcelona, because ever since he left Atletico Madrid, he just has not been the same player that we thought he was going to be, And it seems like that Griezmann, that if he continues to not meet expectations at Barcelona, because when you go to a club like Barcelona, what do I think about Xavi as a Barca coach? Why is Barcelona planning on hiring Xavi as a coach? They already have Ronald Koeman, but if anything, Xavi would be a nice coach for Barca, in my opinion, because maybe he can make the transition from a good player to a good coach. So, but that's only if Koeman is going to. That's only if Koeman's going to leave, because Barca just hired Koeman, so I don't see Xavi managing Barcelona for the next couple of months. It depends whether or not Barca will be able to produce results with Koeman, But Xavi the next Guardiola. I don't know, dude. I can't really comment on that, just because I don't think it's fair. But who knows? He could be the next Guardiola. But hey, only time's gonna tell. Only time will really tell, because time is the only thing that predicts everything that makes that gives us the answer. So yeah, but I wouldn't mind seeing Xavi being the next Barca coach if Koeman were to get sacked, unless Koeman maybe chooses Xavi to become part of his assistant coach. That's the only realistic thing I would have to see Xavi being able to sniff out a coaching role at Barcelona and all that. So I'm reading an article here that it says here that Griezmann has been told that has been told to leave Barca. I don't know about that, because depends whether or not he's going to be playing even tomorrow against Juventus. Is Griezmann even going to be playing? Because I know that one of the former France left backs has been urged to leave Barcelona, because I think that the big reason why Griezmann came to Barcelona was because he wanted to win a Champions League. That's the only reason why Griezmann left for Barcelona, because with Atletico he made it to yeah, I remember he made it to a Champions League final with Atletico, and he had that terrible penalty miss against them in the Champions League a couple of years back. But still, I think that if Griezmann makes that penalty against what's going on, Ocean Sideboy 760, how you doing? Welcome to my stream. Thank you, appreciate it. I do have a bit of soccer knowledge, not the best, but in that Champions League game a couple of years back, I do think that that if Griezmann makes that penalty, then Atletico definitely win that Champions League final against Real Madrid, because it's Griezmann makes that penalty, I think Atletico win. That's just my personal opinion. I think Atletico would have made it won that game 2-1. Rumors said that they'll swap Griezmann for Memphis Depay. Well, those are just rumors. I'm not going to believe them unless I see them. But I do think it would be a great option for Barcelona to swap Griezmann for Memphis Depay, because I think that Memphis Depay would fit in perfectly with Ronald Koeman. I think that Memphis Depay would definitely do a way better job at Barcelona than Griezmann has, just because Memphis Depay and Koeman, they know each other very well. Because Ronald Koeman was a big reason why I think Memphis Depay stepped up for the Netherlands football team, and he became a really good scorer for them in the last I have to say 8 game stats the Netherlands have played. And yeah, I would have to say that Memphis Depay, he definitely would do a way better job than Griezmann, not only because he's younger, but I think that ever since he left United for Lyon, it's just been like a great learning experience for him at Lyon. And I think that Lyon have really helped him gain the experience and the confidence that he needs in order to succeed as a football player. So yeah, I have to say Memphis Depay, that would be a pretty smart decision to swap Griezmann for Depay. and he's more of a number 9 than Griezmann. Yeah, Griezmann at best is a false 9 or a cam. I don't know why Barcelona are trying to play Griezmann on the wing. Like, I don't understand what the logic is with Barcelona and wanting to play Griezmann on the wing. Like, Griezmann doesn't have the pace. The only players that you play on the wing are players that have really good pace and ones that can, make crazy runs. Because Griezmann, like, he's more of a goal poacher. He's not a he's more of a false 9 or a cam. But if you play him in central mid, then he's a goal poacher player. I mean, come on, when he was at Atletico, like, I can't remember, like, name me one game that, like, have there been any times that Atletico have played Griezmann on the wing? Because I don't think they have ever played him like on the wing before. Like, I don't recall any Atletico games where Griezmann was playing on the wing. Like, they always played him in central mid. Same with France. Like, do you see what's that France manager's name? I forgot. Do you see Deschamps playing Griezmann on the wing? Like, I don't see Deschamps playing him on the wing. I didn't see Diego Simeone at all play Griezmann on the wing. So it's like, why is Barca playing Griezmann on the wing, thinking, well, are they trying to like transform him into like another Ronaldo, Messi type player by playing him on the wing or something? Like, that just doesn't make any sense. Like, it really freaking doesn't. And I'm trying to figure out what it is with Barcelona playing Griezmann on the wing. Like, it doesn't do any results. Like, are you trying to produce results? Because it's like, it seems like that's what they're trying to do, is just like produce results by playing Griezmann on the wing. But unfortunately, it didn't really work out at all for Barcelona, and it's just really only backfired for him. But I can imagine that Griezmann coming on tomorrow for Barcelona as like as a sub. That's my best prediction. That he's just going to come on as a substitution, and yeah. Unless they line up with a 4-4-1-1 using Depay up front, Griezmann as Kim, and Coutinho as a CM. Yeah, that's what I think Barca should probably do tomorrow. Well, I mean, if Barca do get Depay, then I think that a 4-4-1-1 formation might be the smart alternative for him. Lining up Griezmann as Kim and Coutinho as a central midfielder. Because I definitely can imagine that Coutinho, he's probably going to have a pretty decent game tomorrow for Barcelona. Because I think that if Barca want to beat Juventus, they're going to have to rely on having a big game from Coutinho as well, and all that. So, hey, I think that Coutinho tomorrow will definitely be the player to watch out for the Barcelona and the Juventus game. So that's that. Because if Barcelona can get a big game out of Coutinho, then I see Barca winning tomorrow. I'd say 2-1 against Juventus, because I do think that Messi, he's probably going to do his thing and provide assists or just make runs inside the box, and hopefully score. Because I mean, I would love to see Messi score tomorrow, because I still think that Barca can win this group, the current group, because I see them and Juventus, of course, advancing to the Champions League, knockouts. And also Ansu Fati, on the other hand, let's not forget about Ansu Fati. Ansu Fati could have another great game tomorrow for Barca as well. I can imagine Ansu Fati having a good performance in the Champions League tomorrow, just because the thing about Juventus, the real question is how will Juventus back for be able to keep up with Barcelona's front attack with Messi, with Ansu Fati? Because I think that tomorrow Barca, I think that tomorrow Messi, Ansu Fati, Coutinho, and Griezmann, if he comes on, probably are going to present a bit of a big problem for Juventus back in the midfield. Because the thing about Barcelona is that, like, I don't know which midfield is worse, Juventus or Barca. Now, I do think that Barcelona have the better midfield, because I mean, they recently got Pjanic, and I don't know why Pjanic isn't playing. I would love to see Pjanic start tomorrow. So honestly, if I am Ronald Koeman tomorrow, I am playing, Pjanic in central midfield alongside Coutinho. That's what I would do if I was Ronald Koeman for tomorrow's game against Juventus. Like, that's just my opinion. Fati, he's been the best player to come out of Barcelona in recent years. I think that Fati right now in the last 7 years, 7 years out of the La Masia Academy, has been the best player to come out for Barca, or in the last 10 years now. Because I think the last time Barcelona had a player that was actually was able to develop into a good player out of the La Masia Academy was Iniesta, and utilizing Dembele as a left winger and Messi or Trincao as right wing. I mean, yeah, I do think that Dembele is going to be playing tomorrow. I also forgot that I think that Dembele, a fully healthy Ansu Fati, are just going to cause problems for Juventus defense tomorrow. Just because, like, Juventus, like, their midfield and their back four, I think, is pretty suspect, if I'm being honest here. Like, that's just my personal opinion, But, hey, we'll have to wait and see what happens tomorrow, but that's just me talking. I think that Juventus are probably going to have to rely on a big game from De Ligt tomorrow, and like De Ligt, like he can't stop Messi, Griezmann, Ansu Fati, Dembele, and Coutinho all at once. Like Juventus are going to need help and all that, so that's what I see is happening tomorrow for the Barca game. But going back to the Atalanta and AFC Ajax game, I feel like that in the second half, like Ajax just weren't creative enough for midfield. I think that if Ajax were more creative in terms of midfield, and then they probably would have won this game. You know, I think they probably would have found that game winner if they were only more creative in midfield. That's just the way how I see it. You know, because I mean I think that our Ajax just need to be more creative in midfield, especially when they're up by like 2-3 goals. You just got to be more creative. And they just need to, you know, freaking be more organized for their back four. I think that at times, there are times in the Champions League where I feel like that Ajax's back four is just very, very disorganized, and they're relying on heroics from Onana. And it's like you can't rely on heroics from your keeper if your back four can't get, you know, the job done, because it's just going to completely backfire. As how I feel like I saw it today for Ajax in the game against Atalanta, and in a game against Chelsea as well. Well, yeah, Chelsea game and then the Tottenham game last year. So that's just the way how I feel about it, you know, and all that. So yeah, but still, Ajax, I definitely think they're going to win against Midtjylland. If they can't win against Midtjylland, then I think that Ajax are going to be in big trouble. Like, I mean, no mistake, no excuses about it, and all that. So yeah, but. Also, Real Madrid, what else is there to say about this game, man? Nothing much else to say except that Real Madrid, as long as they got Ramos, Casemiro, I still think they're going to continue to be, you know, I'd say at best, knockout Champions League contenders, if I'm being honest, because I don't see this Madrid squad at all winning the Champions League with the current squad that they have. Like, I just do not see that happening at all. But, yay, you know, that's just, I mean, I fully imagine that Bayern are definitely going to repeat as Champions League winners, you know, because if Cristiano Ronaldo was still at Real Madrid, and we'd probably be looking at a completely different story. But it's just most of the Barcelona players, you know, Modric, Ramos, they're already like entering their mid-30s. So it's like realistically, how long can they play for Barcelona? You know, because I mean, they already achieved a lot of things at Barcelona. Score prediction for Chelsea tomorrow. Who are Chelsea playing? I don't know who they're playing, but I'll see. Who are Chelsea playing? I forgot that Chelsea were playing tomorrow. So Chelsea are playing Krasnodar. I think that Chelsea are going to easily win this game. 3-0. You know, I don't see Chelsea losing to Krasnodar at all tomorrow. You know, I see Chelsea fully winning tomorrow. So, yeah. What's going on, Seedorf? Hope you're having a wonderful day too, my man. I am having a wonderful day too. I was watching the Champions League games. Pretty entertaining, but I just am kind of expected Ajax to get that win, but they didn't, you know. So I'm gonna take a look at the Champions League games for tomorrow. Let's see what they're gonna be like. So we got Chelsea versus Krasnodar tomorrow, and who else do we have? And Manchester City, they won 3-0 against Marseille. Atletico Madrid won 3-2 against RB Salzburg. So that was an expected result. You know, a great win for Atletico Madrid. Tomorrow we got Istanbul versus PSG. PSG are definitely going to win. Who's calling me right now? Ferencváros versus Kiev. I'd say Kiev are going to win. Juventus versus Barca. I got Barca, Club Brugge, and Lazio, Manchester United, and Leipzig. I got United, and then Dortmund versus Zenit. I got Dortmund winning, and then Sevilla versus Rennes. I got Sevilla winning. So, ladies and gents, I think that's going to be it here with the stream here, because I feel like I pretty much said what I had to say. So hope everybody enjoyed coming to my stream here and all that stuff. So thank you guys. I enjoyed answering your questions. Stay tuned for more of my streams, and make sure to follow me on Twitch below. Link is in the description. Thank you for your amazing support, and see y'all. Have a good one. Peace.